Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. We're doing some new activity kits. This is what I've done for this month. I want to show you everything that I put inside of here so that you can have some ideas and inspirations on things to do for your kids. I update these kits every so often to keep them fresh and new, so I hope to inspire you too. First things first is to go through last month's kit, and you can probably already see that these have not been opened or used. So this is the part where I kind of go through what we did last month and show you what was useful and not useful, and sometimes it surprises me. So we just didn't get time for these, and I kept asking them if they wanted to do them. I guess they're just not quite in the mood. These might just go back in because I want to do them, quite frankly. But these are from the Dollar Tree, little paint sets that come with the paint and the paintbrush. We had this book, Coding for Kids. They've done this before in the past, and I don't think they did it again. I mentioned the link for this in that video, and it's just a really, really good thing to learn, and they've enjoyed it. We had more time in the summer. Now that school started, we haven't had as much time for this because our weekends have been filled with sports games. So I'm just going to put it away for now, but we'll come back to this one. We also had this other book, and this was what to do when you worry too much. I have a child that has some anxiety and worries a lot. She went through a couple pages of this, but we still have more to do in this book. The link to this is also in that other video, and if I remember, I will also put it in this video. So for this one, we're just going to put it away for now and come back to it. We had the Battleship game. This is from Dollar Tree. It's well worth it. It's from Colorform, so it's actually kind of a quality game for $1.25. I did a full review on it and a toy test, and they have played this. It's just a great thing to get if you're unsure if your child is going to like a game, and if they like it, you can get the bigger version. So this was a hit. We had this single player game from Smart Games, Temple Connection, and you basically have to solve the logic puzzles in here. This was played with quite frequently, and all the pieces are everywhere. So this is a definite hit, and it's a really fun game to play. Smart Games does excellent one-player games, and I usually try to include one-player games in these boxes. If they don't want to play with each other, they have an option. So this is a definite hit. Always, always, always recommend Smart Games. Then we have the Division Machine. This was brought out so many times, I can't even tell you. It's from Lakeshore Learning, and it comes in not only Division, if I can even open it. I've shown it many times. Oh, on the side, Christina, on the side. Here we go. I'm one of those people who likes to keep the boxes. Oh, she made it into a face. She made it into a person with the arms and the pipe cleaners. Yeah, that's my kid. Anyway, this comes in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And since we are working on division, because we have 4th grader and 5th grader, this is perfect. And so you just answer the equation and push the button to check your answer, and you read it. We got this in the back to school sale at Lakeshore Learning, but also I think I have a coupon running right now on Lakeshore Learning. Definitely worth it. And they just like pushing the buttons and playing with it. This came out a lot. And then we had all of their fidgets. These are Tangle fidgets. I had a little post I had to do for them back in the summer for these little Tangle aqua pets. They have little animals on them, and they have textured pieces, and they're fidgets. And these come out basically all the time. So I knew those were going to be a win. Coincidentally, these are great stocking stuffers if you're starting to think ahead. I love them myself. I fiddle with them quite frequently. Now we have an empty box, and we need to fill this one up. The first thing I'm putting in this month are some art things. Now I know I have these other art kits that I want to do, so we might just do it all in once because it's kind of a whole painting thing. So I'm going to put these back, and like I said, I do want to do one of those myself, so maybe I will do them myself and we can do painting together. This one came from Hobby Lobby. I did a whole video. We'll have to put it up there, as I always do, and that video was about sensory and activity finds at Hobby Lobby, and that was a good video because there's tons of ideas in there for the fall things, and it might not be too late to go over there because the Christmas is coming out, but you might be able to find some stuff, probably even discounted more. Anyway, this was there, and I just thought it was so cute. It looks like a little egg carton, but inside there's little blaster figurines. There's 6 of them. Let me turn it over. You can see there. And it also comes with the paint and a paintbrush. And so you have 6 different figurines in here. There is like this little guy. He's a pumpkin. We have they're all pumpkins on the top here. There's a pumpkin, looks like a farmer, pumpkin pilgrim, pumpkin Indian, and then they have some animals down here, a squirrel, a fox, and an owl. And so there's a total of 6 in the package. Thought they were super cute and fun. You can get the individual ones at Dollar Tree, but I think pretty much fall is sold out across the board. So I got 2 of them. I figured they could do 6 each, but I might want to do 1 or 2 as well. And then the paint, you guys, they give you 5 colors, but I think I might bring out more paint and better paint brushes to get some of the details to actually do like really nice ones. If we do this, which my plan is to do it, I'm going to post this over on Instagram. So follow me, the Purple Alphabet, on Instagram to see how they turned out. So they were $6.99 for the 6-pack, and plus it was at the time 40% off. So it's probably more off now if they still have them. So lots of artsy stuff. I know. We like to do artsy stuff in our house, but I can't help it. Just a lot of fun. And since we're talking about artsy stuff, can I just add one more in? I'm getting ahead of myself here, but only because I'm super excited about these and I can't find, oh, where's my other one? Hold on. Wait a second, be right back. I'm back. I just spent about 10 minutes looking for that. I couldn't find it. They also had the nativity scene. Maybe I didn't buy it. Oh well. Anyway, so these are 3D craft art kits and they're from Dollar Tree, and I hadn't noticed them before. They might have had them in the past, but there's this little plank in the back and it has these grooves where you put all of these pieces in and make a 3D scene. So I thought these would be really fun to put together, something different than the traditional ornaments or something, and then we can display it. I have 2 of them, 1 for each of them, but one kit is artsier than the other, so I might actually end up doing this too. Looked kind of fun. So even though we're not quite at Christmas, I'm going to add these in here to get an early start. I actually have more Christmas crafts that I got at Target that we'll probably put in next month's activity box. The thing is, the month of November is pretty much all holiday gift guides from the Purple Alphabet, and so that video for my next activity kit will probably be after Thanksgiving, so it might be a little bit on the late side, but it'll be worth it because we have all those holiday gift guide videos coming up. If you've been around on the Purple Alphabet, you know exactly what I'm talking about for the holiday gift guides, because I do them every year and it's a lot of fun, and there's like a giveaway in every video. It's just the best thing ever, so don't miss out on that because you'll love it. Games, time to put some games in. This is going to be the box of card games. Did you guys see my Dollar Tree test video where I normally do Dollar Tree toy tests, but I did other things in that one too, tested some other arts and crafts products that are new and some little home things. Anyway, it was a great video. Once again, up there in the corner. If it's not there, remind me, you guys. But this is part of it, and they actually turned out pretty good. I was actually impressed. So this is actually one set. So all 3 of these card games were together in one big long box, and so it was $1.25 for all 3. They're not complicated games. In fact, they're very, very simple. And the first one I'll show you is Cat Out of the Bag, and this is where you describe the word on the card. So you have a main word here, and here are all the words you cannot say. So you're trying to get everybody to say bubbles, but you can't say blue, pop, float, spear, or soapy. And it's like that for every single thing. So really simple game. It's like taboo or something like that. Categories, one of the 2. Somebody wrote in the comments reminding me what game that is like. So that's Cat Out of the Bag. Really great travel game, take and go with you. A lot of times the things in here I will just grab on our way out the door and take them with us. Talk It Out is another one that is guessing the word by giving out clues. So this one was cool because it had 2 levels, intermediate and advanced. So the intermediate word is skiing, and so you have to talk it out, give them clues as to what you're talking about. And then more advanced, don't have to turn it around. More advanced is parasailing. So if you have adults and kids playing together, or if you have older kids that they need something a little bit harder, or if they want to challenge and try something better or harder, they can do the more advanced words. So that one's Talk It Out. I told you these are really simple games, but a lot of fun to play. And that's why I was kind of impressed with this. You can, of course, come up with words on your own, but it's just nice to have it done with you or done for you on the cards. This one, Slap It. This one you need a table for. You have different numbers and you play it upside down. You reveal a card in a circle, and if the same card matches, you all slap it in the center, and then that person gets the card. So the object is to get rid of your cards. And then there's also a slap card in here too, where you, like a wild card where you all slap it. So it's kind of a fun game. I feel like this is very similar to some other games out there. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but we'll try those. So we got 3 different card games to try, and I'm thinking they don't need too much help on these because they're very simple to do and learn. Let's move some stuff around here. There we go. That's better. I do try to make these things learning focused, although this one you wouldn't be able to tell because there's not a learning in here, although the cards could be more of a language game for sure. And the art, maybe some fine motor with those small paintbrushes. I know I'm pushing it here, but I am including this one. This is from the Target dollar section. They are $3, and I've seen them there the past couple times I've gone in there. They don't have just this one. There's other ones too, different topics and subjects. This one was probably more fitting for the ages of my kids, and they're from T.S. Shore. This one's called the Human Skeleton. It's a little tin, which is really great for traveling and things like that. And then we have magnets inside. We haven't used this yet, brand new to them. Take out all the pieces. The magnetic tin here has the body. Here's the front side, little skeleton on the back side, and then if you can notice all these little spots all around them, they're kind of color coded to help you out, are labeling spots, and you label them with all these magnets, and like I said, they're color coded. So we are learning the bones of the body. How cool is that? And what perfect timing for Halloween and skeletons and learning about bones. Then you get these cards here that are information cards, and then here is the guide to show you where they go. So I thought this would be an excellent way for my kids to explore, and it's a little fun takeaway thing, and it's age appropriate. A lot of these tins tend to be a little bit on the younger side. I saw some life cycle ones, which could work, but this is definitely closer to their age range. This is something they haven't learned before or even experimented with. Here, let's take one out and see how those magnets are. This one says the pubic bone. Great one. Okay, so the pubic bone's here, so I can put that little piece there. Let's see. Yeah, they stick perfectly. So I love that little magnet thing. So they can label the whole body on the front and the back side, and they can check their work. So it's self-checking with that card. They have the back answer key there, and then here is, whoops, there is the front answer key. How cute is that? If you have younger kids and this is a little bit too advanced for them, you may want to pick it up and hold on to it for later, for when they are older. I used to do that all the time. So this is the Human Skeleton, just $3, really good find. So that's our learning piece today. I also like to put something in that they can do by themselves. So this is a game that we have brought out from time to time. Again, it's just tangrams. And I found this on Amazon. I'll have to put a link down below. I like it because it's so compact and magnetic. There's those magnets again. See, that's coming into full play here. So you have your book here, and they get progressively harder as you go along. Is there an answer key in this? I feel like there was. Yeah, there's an answer key too. So it's self-checking. They can check that. And then they have, oh, this one has 2 books. 120 puzzles in there, 120 puzzles. So this one's animal, people, object, and boats. This says improved version. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, it's improved. And when my kids were younger, they had no interest in tangrams. They did the geometric blocks when they were younger, and that was probably it. So I have put this away, and I was cleaning out the closet, and I found it, and I thought, you know what, let's try it again. Let's see if it interests them. It comes with these magnetic pieces that just go right to the board, and so you always have them. The thing that I want to mention too is sometimes kids are not interested because it's just not the appropriate skill level. This was probably not the appropriate skill level for my children at the time when I tried to use it, and it might be better now. So don't give up on something or get rid of it unless you try it again maybe a year or 2 later. That's happened to me so many different times. They just weren't ready for it. And so let's try it again and see if they have an interest in it. And if not, I know it might be something that we can donate to a friend. So we're going to put in this for their solo activity. We'll see how that goes. I'll let you know next time we do a video. This was actually a gift. So my daughter had her 11th birthday, and they were playing with these. This is something they had before in the past. In case you can't tell, it's actually balloons. They're just kind of vacuum sealed in there. And these are the sculptable balloons where you can make balloon animals. So this is not something new. We actually got this for Christmas a long time ago, and now they needed balloons to refill it. And I think it's so cute that they do this. They have a lot of fun with it. And what's changed is over the years how well they've gotten at it. So when they first got this, I think they're maybe 6 and 7, and then it didn't go too well. They can make a couple things, but not so much. And then as the years went by, their skills got better and better and better. This is the original book that we had, and also came with a pump. I will link something similar, if not the same one, down below so you can check it out. And we just keep everything in this little baggie here. But they will take this book and they'll flip through, and it gives you step-by-step directions on how to make some balloon animals. In fact, they could probably use a new book. Maybe I should do that for Christmas. They'll make a balloon animal out of here. They'll add faces to it. They'll draw on it with a Sharpie. And so they need a new balloon. So for her birthday, she got a package of new balloons. So I'm going to put this all back into their thing because this is something they actually share and do together. So they can remember that they have something new to do. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I just think it's kind of a fun thing to do. And the balloon animals, they don't last too long. So they're not in your house for very long, like a painting would be, or a clay craft, just an option out there. Okay, we're getting full, and I'm not done yet. Told you this was the box of card games, and it is. This is taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. Yeah, have you guys heard of this? It's actually kind of one of those influencer games that have become popular because of like TikTok and things like that. We got it for her birthday when she turned 11 this past weekend. It is another simple game to play, but kind of a funny game to play. So you have all of these cards in here with taco, cat, goat, cheese, and pizza on them. So here's the cat ones. We just opened this. It's never been opened. Cheese, goat, gorilla, narwhal, pizza. So what you do is you shuffle all of the cards and you pass them out to all the players around. And this is like a really fast-paced game. All the cards get distributed. And then the object is to get rid of all your cards and be the first person to slap a match. All right, for sake of demonstration, I'm going to show you I did not shuffle these cards very well. But you distribute all the cards to everybody who is playing the game until all the cards are dealt out. And then you take turns. And what you're going to be saying is each person will say taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. So the first person says taco. The next person says cat, the third person says goat, the fourth person says cheese, and so on. And you keep repeating that as you flip over the cards. So you would say taco, and it doesn't match, so nobody does anything. Next person turns over a card, cat, doesn't match, you don't do anything. Goat, doesn't match, nobody does anything. Cheese, it matches what I said, so everybody has to slap. And the last person who puts their hand down has to take those cards. Your object is to get rid of all of the cards. There's also ones in here that will trick you, and you're supposed to go super fast paced too, which makes it even more fun. So, or is that like a gorilla or a narwhal? Like here's a tricky one. So it does a number on your brain. So this is a really great game to get those little brains going. Super fun, easy to do with even the younger kids, and it gets hysterical because you have to go fast. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, and really pay attention to what you're saying so that your brain matches what that is actually shown on the cards. Very simple game. I'm all about the simple games recently, but a fun one that I'm excited to try with her. We haven't tried it yet, so I'll have to update you guys on Instagram on how well it goes because it is very, very cute. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. Even though my box is almost full, I have to add in our little pumpkin kits. We do carve at least one large pumpkin, but we do get some smaller pumpkins and we paint them. So these are from Michael's. They were on clearance. Let's see, $4.99. I think I paid like $2 and some change for them. This one's a glow in the dark. It does not come with the paint. We actually have some paint, but it comes with all the little accessories that you adhere on. Super easy and adhesive. We did this when they were younger up until present day, and it's just a really easy way to decorate a pumpkin. And then I got the witch one. They had about 5 or 6 different ones. Putting them in here to remind me that we have them because Halloween is right around the corner and I need to get on this. So we have to go to the pumpkin patch and give it a shot. Get our pumpkins. And we have another learning opportunity here. On Instagram, I posted that I got this game from Lakeshore Learning. I bought it with my own money. It is called Outlast, a reading for information game. This one's level 2, so it's for grades 4 to 5. They did have other grades that are lower too. So just if this doesn't suit your kids' ages right now or grade levels right now, don't worry, they have versions that are younger. I think for 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. You can check out their website for that. I'm just going to demonstrate this one because on Instagram, a lot of people said they were curious as to what it is. I got this game. In fact, I haven't really even opened it here, but I got this game because my my 5th grader is having some difficulties with reading and reading comprehension. So I wanted to do something other than like a workbook that she could play and not feel like it was, doing the practice. So we have our instruction sheet here. Here's our game board. And I like that it looks like a legitimate, board game, like a really nice board game. I see we have a glare there. Got to put something under here to avoid that glare. Is that better? That's kind of better, right? So this set comes with the really pretty game board. I've got 50 question cards here, and we have 20 survival medallions. I guess that's what this is. There's an answer key, and then there's 4 pawns and a die. The object is to read passages, and you discover the information to help you escape from the deserted island. So, having not played this quite yet, kind of learning with you guys. When I was looking into this game, it says that it really emphasizes looking at the details and examples in text when explaining what the text says. So you're doing like drawing inferences from it. You have to interpret and explain how the graphics contribute to understanding of the non-fictional text. Here's the answer key. That's the answer key. It says answers on it. I was looking for the instructions. It's not on here. They're actually on the back of the box. So here's a case where you need to keep the box to know the instructions here. Because there is a glare, I am unable to put the cards down here, but you would start over here down at the bottom. So you would just roll the die and then jump along to all the spaces. And some of the spaces have these little circles on them, and they represent all these medallions. And this is what you're trying to collect. So when you land on one of these spaces, you take a card and there's passages on each one of these. And you're to read the passage, which is like a paragraph of text. And then on the other side, you have the questions. This has a reading selection here and a question about what I would have just read. And then the answers, if you answer correctly, you get the token, and the answers are on the answer card. And if you don't answer correctly, you don't get to take one of the medallions. There are special places around here that make it more challenging, that if you land on them, you have to give up a token. And there are some that say wild, which you can get any token that you need, but you're supposed to collect one of each token. And then once you have all the tokens, you can go to the helicopter and be rescued from the island. So I like that it has like kind of an objective that is not learning to the game, collecting these tokens and getting here, but at the same time, you're using these little reading cards and answering questions. So it really gives you an incentive to get the answer right so that you can win the game. A very simple game to play, but I'm liking that it includes all these reading things because it doesn't feel like a workbook where you're reading the workbook and having to like fill in the bubble on a test card or circle a multiple choice answer. I think this is going to win for us and I'm excited to try it. She doesn't know we have it yet, so it's going to be a brand new thing for them. And when they see it along with this activity kit stuff, I think it's going to be a win. Now, it's too big to fit in my activity box. As you can see, my activity box is filled, and I usually have a rule of if it doesn't fit, it doesn't go in the activity box. But I think you can all agree with me that I can make an exception for that rule, right? And include it because this game is going to be very beneficial in helping her to work on those skills. So we're going to go ahead and set this game beside the box where I keep it, and I'm hoping that she'll want to play it and get some good reading comprehension practice. There was another one there too that was a different objective and topic, so it had different cards in it. So if this is successful, I might also pick that one up as well. So this one's at Lakeshore Learning. Definitely check to see if I have a coupon code on Instagram. I usually post them. I do know I will have one on the gift guide coming up with Lakeshore Learning in November too, so a good one. So we have this huge game, and I'll put it together with this, and then we have our activity box. It is filled, and I can't wait to do some of the things in here. I recently went on a trip to Hobby Lobby searching for some really great sensory items and things to put inside activities. So I wanted to show you that video. I'm going to put it up here on screen for you to watch next. I'll see you over there. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.